Sean Murphy!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's a special day because you're getting 2 reviews today because we already did the NXT review, and I thought I was going to be doing 2 solo reviews, but the great Jeff Huffman is taking an off day from his tireless workouts, and he's only going to go run with a fucking mask that, like, it's a training mask. It looks like Bane, and he's going to do that instead. That's called an off day for the Huffman. And because he had some time early, he's coming on, adjusting to my time so he could be here for you. And I appreciate that. Speaking of that, man, he is here.
Gotta rest the elbow.
Gotta rest that elbow, man.
Speaking of which, I think it should be good, but...
Completely just messed up my intro of you. Completely just messed it up. I'm trying to introduce you to the fans, and what do you do? What do? You talk over it. It's okay, though, because I love you, because you are Jeff Huffman, my tag team partner, my good buddy, my co-host right here on Dead on Dave Productions. What's going on, my friend?
Oh, not much. Pretty good to be a Blues fan the last week or so.
No fucking shit on that, right? Did you just icy hot your elbow? Is that what you just did?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Put it on your balls.
No.
Look, okay, tell me what I've got to do to make that happen on camera. Tell me what I've got to do to get you to put right now for you to put icy hot on your nuts and do the rest of the show with the icy hot on your balls. You tell me what I have to do to make that happen. I'll do it, man.
Pay me a substantial amount of money.
What's a substantial amount of money? Because this is negotiable.
Let's see. What's one semester at Mizzou?
I was thinking I'll pay you. I'll PayPal you $20. You know that's what I'm thinking. I think that's fair. It's just a little cream on the testes. Not a big deal.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to go. I won't be able to go run because I'll be too focused on that. And it's what 11 degrees out right now.
So you got to get paid for your pain and suffering and your mental anguish of not being able to run. I get you're a businessman. I appreciate that. I can have a deep appreciation for something of that caliber. That's
most of the time I just laugh at pain anyway, but
yeah,
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I was just hoping that I'd be able to get you to do it because it would be hilarious. It would be absolutely.
Yeah, well, if that happens too, you might get your channel shut down for me. You know,
why are you gonna
naked on camera?
Oh, you're gonna take your clothes off? I didn't know you're gonna take your clothes off. I don't need to see you apply the icy hot to the nuts. You're an honorable young man. I take your word for it. But now, like, you could run off camera and take your clothes off. Just don't show your dick. Don't be Sean's view. You want to see my dick? You think my dick is deformed? I'll show you. Show you my dick. Here it is. Here's my dick. Oy. Anyways, we're here for Friday Night SmackDown, the final Friday Night SmackDown before the big change. I believe it is next week. So that means we're going to have to figure out how the hell we're going to do it.
Daniel Bryan will be early. There.
Yes, they did announce that to go coincide with their move to Wednesday nights. Daniel Bryan is making his in-ring return, which I don't think anybody saw coming. I thought most people thought he was not going to wrestle until the Rumble. I think this is great that he's wrestling before the Rumble, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, they're probably going to just throw him in the ring with somebody just to put Bryan over.
Fandango. He'll be wrestling Fandango. I'm calling it right now.
That's what I was thinking. It's
La Tango.
Yeah, Fandango and Rosa.
Rosa. Man, I would. Oh, like she's got a weird face, but she's got a banging body. She's got a weird.
Well, you can always close your eyes.
Very true. Visualize something else, but but if I'm gonna close my eyes during sex, I'll just fuck my hand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I could do that right now. I don't have to, like, go through all the exhausted motions of actually thrusting on top of a woman.
Page, apparently.
What's that?
She's got a thing for Paige, apparently.
Who's that? Fandango?
No, Rosa.
Oh, yeah. They kiss. They make kisses. I'm going to slow that down when I see it, and that'll be fun. So, SmackDown, moving over to Wednesdays. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to do our reviews.
Thursday.
That'll be interesting. That'll be a conversation we have at a later date. But, show kicks off. Seth Rollins coming out, talking shit. You know, how about how they manipulated John Cena? I thought they played that out very well. I felt his promo was really good. I like Seth Rollins right now. I think his stock is pointing straight up.
That picture of Cena is going to be used for so many memes.
That was so good. My wife and I are sitting on the couch watching it. We both just bust out laughing because that picture is so funny.
You could use that for countless memes.
Countless memes. Oh, my God. So, Reigns comes out, and all this stuff starts to ensue. I'm like, he grabs the mic. I'm like, oh, no. No, dog. Oh, my God. But he talks, and it's like you get a little bad Reigns. You get a little good Reigns. It seems highly, highly edited.
Yeah, I like the tongue twister and him winking at the camera. Yeah. I did like that.
That was a little subtle. I know that I suck, but I'm doing this for you. What I didn't like about the promo is how, like, PG and kid-friendly it seemed. Like, I mean, sucker and succotash and all that stuff. I mean, like, yeah. I was like...
Saved it with the wink at the camera, though.
The wink at the camera did save it to an extent. But, you know, really, Reigns is becoming to that point where his performances are getting pretty damn good, and the guy's just so good-looking where I'm starting not to mind so much. Because the reality is, if he came right here, I'd be giving up the booty. I'd be giving it up on camera. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm telling you, that man is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
No, he is. He is.
I'm sorry. Call me a fag. I don't care. That man's gorgeous. And if you don't think he is, you're a fucking liar. Anyone out there in the comment section, you're a liar.
Not gay.
No, it's not gay. Well, perhaps saying that I'd let him fuck me. That might be.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Maybe that crossed the line. Possibly. I don't know. I'm not a gender scientist. I have no idea. But it is what it is. Fuck it. I don't care. So, coming off of that, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Worry about it. You don't need to worry about his mic stuff. I mean, like, if he's going to be, the next John Cena in the next couple of years, like, He doesn't have to take over of that, role right now.
True.
Because Cena's not going anywhere.
No. At least
Cena's not going anywhere. He's got time to improve this stuff.
He does, and I'm hoping he will, because the fans really want to love this guy. I mean, they really, and WWE really wants to push this guy. And when you have those two things at the same time, this is what you're going to get. But it's to his benefit, to his credit, he is trying. There's no question about that.
And you can tell that easily he's trying, and
knowing that Daniel Bryan is going to be in the Rumble has seemed to have motivated him, because he's like, oh fuck, my spot is at jeopardy. He is stepping it up. Unfortunately, here's my issue with SmackDown overall. I remember and I just watched it. Keep in mind, I just watched it like 10 minutes ago. Finished watching it. I remember the beginning. I remember the Reigns having a handicap match, and he's, unless he can find a partner and all that stuff. I remember the tag team match, which I thought was phenomenal. But other than that
was really good.
I don't remember too much else until the main event.
I mean, nothing much happened.
No, it didn't. And the funny thing is, I don't think it was a bad SmackDown because of it.
No.
Because there was nothing that stood out to me as outwardly bad, like, oh my God, what the hell?
Oh, nothing at all.
Because the tag team match was really, really, really good. And as much as people want to say go away,
the triple threat,
the triple threat, the title.
Okay,
match.
Triple threat was good. Yeah.
Yeah, as much as people want to say, like, oh my God, we're getting tired of the Usos. Fuck, man, you get the Usos and Golden Stardust in the same matchup again, and God, they're going for it again.
You could probably put the Usos with a broomstick.
That's true. That's true. And Miz and Mizdow are both going for it, and it's just like there's so much going on when all three of these
got in the
teams are
match.
there. He did, and he did some good stuff in there too. And it was a fun match. There was a lot of stuff going on. It was quite crazy. We saw a lot of tag team stuff going
Stardust was hilarious in that match.
Oh God, yeah, Stardust is gold.
When he jumps off the rope, like he says, "Make a wish," and then jump.
I love it. I love it. The falling star, I think he calls it. That's fantastic. I love that.
He was like thrusting throughout the match.
He's bizarre, man. I love it. It's great. There was a lot of tag team emphasis on this week. If you think about it.
I mean, it is SmackDown. But...
True. Yeah, I know. And Teddy Long's not even there. It's crazy. But we got the New Day. Once again, it seems like, okay, we forgot about the New Day for a few weeks, and now they're kind of pushing them back.
They're alive.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing was? It seemed like the one time throughout the night that they weren't piping in and overlaying their own audio to make the crowd seem like they cared I felt like the crowd actually cared about New Day during this match.
A little bit.
Big E a little bit. Adam Rose got some offense, which is so friggin' rare. But the bigger story is the outside of the ring.
Like a dingleberry.
Yeah, he does.
Whatever.
But Adam Rose can go. I like him. But the bigger story is what was outside of the ring, and that's Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, who now it looks like these 6 guys are going to be in a program with each other, at least for the short time being. And they've essentially taken the place of Golden Stardust in the feud with the New Day, which I don't mind too much.
Yeah, I mean, you got Golden Stardust probably splitting up soon for their match at Mania.
I think we're going to see that teased heavily at the Royal Rumble.
Who's gonna like break up from who? Who's gonna pull the trigger on that?
I'm thinking Stardust is going to be the face and Goldust is going to be the heel. I think that's kind of because that's the smartest way to go. They need another face desperately to step up, and the crowd is so into Stardust, and Goldust is at the end of his career. So it makes sense for Goldust to do everything he can to make Cody look like a fucking stud. So,
and he will definitely do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's such a fitting end to Goldust's career. I mean, if it's winding down and it really is coming to an end, this is such a good way to go. I mean, arguably, this stretch that he's had, it might be the best fucking stretch of his career. I mean, really. I mean, his stuff that he did in the 90s, don't get me wrong, fantastic. Controversial, edgy, it changed the business. Some of the shit he did changed wrestling. Let's not underestimate his place in wrestling history because Goldust was fucking insane. But at the same time, what he's doing right now, his comeback story is incredible. It's incredible. So it's quite nice to see. We also got another Ascension sighting. And they once again targeted Legion of Doom and some other legendary tag teams. A lot of people, or at least a couple people, seem to be rather upset with these promos on the LOD. And I don't get it. I don't understand why be mad about it. Hi, Jeff's brother. I see your hand.
What are you doing?
He's stealing your shit.
Yeah, we're looking for movies. Well,
he's stealing your shit, Jeff.
There's a copious amount of movies over there.
Oh,
that means a lot.
That's gimmick infringement. He's stealing your shit. Stealing it. It looks like theft to me.
There's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch. I find that very hard to believe when I see at least 50 movies over there.
50 would be copious, I would say, yes.
What happened to Ted in 21 Jump Street? What happened to that?
Oh, God, I want him to punch you in the face for some reason. I want him to punch you. It'd be so funny. Punch him. Punch your brother. Punch Jeff. Punch him. It'd be too funny. I don't want you to get hurt, Jeff.
You want to take the Expendables? You don't know what it is? Well, you can find out.
I don't want you to get hurt, but I want him to punch you. It'd be so funny. Can you slap him?
What are you taking,
slap
Ted?
Him. Jeff, slap him.
Ted, Blades of Glory. There you go.
Jeff, he's your little brother. You're supposed to slap him.
You're taking Skyfall? Okay, whatever.
You didn't slap him. Why didn't you slap him? You should have slapped him.
Yeah, that's mine. Leave that there.
I'm being ignored. I'm being ignored and I don't appreciate it.
What? Why can't I have the yellow one? Because I bought the red one.
I'm being ignored. I'm being ignored and I don't appreciate it at all. My show's being hijacked by Huffman's.
I apologize.
You should have slapped him. I was telling you to slap him.
I don't hit first. I don't hit first. I don't hit first.
Then you should have called him a bitch.
No, I don't do the stuff first. I'm not the first. I react.
You don't instigate. You don't instigate. Well, you know what? If you just would have unplugged the headphones, I would have said enough things to get him to hit you. Because he would have been so mad at me, he would have struck you. And then you could have fucked him up. It would have been great. It would have been great. Little brotherly fisticuffs. We were talking about.
You could probably edit that out.
Oh no, because I don't know if you heard me. I was talking all kinds of shit the entire time.
Are you? No, I heard you. I heard.
I'm leaving it in because it's gold. Where were we at? Oh, the Ascension. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. of
people getting butthurt about talking about the Legion of Doom.
Do you get that?
All that.
Do you feel that? Are you anywhere on board with that? Like people upset over that?
I don't care.
Yeah. Look, Hawk's dead. He can't defend himself.
Dead.
Look, it's not like the Ascension is going out and calling Hawk a drunk like he was. I'm a huge fucking Road Warriors fan. I'm from Chicago. I am.
Animal's still around.
Animal's still around. He's a
Laurinaitis.
Yeah. His brother's Big Johnny.
His son plays for the Rams.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But you know, it's fucking crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people are like, they're shitting on the legacy. They're saying that they're better than them. They're doing what a young upstart tag team that is making direct comparisons between themselves and a legendary tag team is supposed to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if Animal gets involved at some point. But they are not shitting on the Legion of Doom. They are giving what they're supposed to say, and they're delivering it. And you know what? I like it. I like it!
And, they're beating up Latinos.
Yeah, they're beating up all kinds of jobbers, it's a lost art form, and I appreciate it. I like that stuff. Do I want to see them?
I also like how they acknowledge it on the broadcast.
Yeah, I do too. I like the commentary on that because they are burying them. This is the last week we're going to get this commentary team, by the way. Next week it changes. It will
Tom Phillips.
What do you think of that? Tom Phillips is just gone. He's not on Raw. He's not on SmackDown. He's gone. He's gone. He's forgotten. He's dead. He died. He went Tasevich.
I don't know. I thought he was doing a real good job. I like listening to him.
He's being replaced by fucking Byron. He's terrible. Byron's terrible.
I haven't heard too much of Byron, so I don't
can't stand Byron. I just like he's being replaced, and so we're getting a team of him, Byron, Cole, and Jerry Lawler on SmackDown. That's the new SmackDown lineup.
Why have Cole on SmackDown?
Well, he's everywhere. He's the voice of WWE, damn it.
Put the voice of WWE on Raw, your main show.
Well, he is on Raw. He's not going anywhere. He's still on Raw.
Leave him on Raw. That's the main show.
If you want to bring in Byron to replace JBL, I'm fine with that. But Tom Phillips, who's been doing a really good job being the man in the middle there on SmackDown, why isn't he taking over and being the guy to run with SmackDown? And because you got Lawler there, Lawler gives legitimacy, even though he sucks, but he has a name to bring legitimacy to the broadcast booth. Mm-hmm. So you have him with two young guys, so you're prepping the future of commentary. Why not do that? Do you get this at all?
No.
Oh, I don't either. But we'll see what happens. I guess they're figuring commentary so bad everywhere, not just in WWE, but everywhere. It's horrible, so it doesn't matter. Because, I mean, this is the worst era of I'm going to do a video on that because this is the worst era of wrestling commentary I've ever been a part of.
It's pretty sad when the actual wrestlers are better at it.
Yes, what the fuck? With the exception of NXT, where I think it's brilliant, everywhere else is fucking awful. TNA, A decent broadcast this week was ruined by Taz and fucking Josh Matthews. Lucha Underground, the 20-man battle royal for the fucking title, which had a lot of great spots, was completely desecrated because Matt Striker is fucking terrible. Vampiro's okay, but Striker's horrid. Horrid. Oh my God, I'm losing my goddamn mind over this shit. But back to the Ascension. I had a sparring session with Lauren Darkin over this because he's just like freaking out over the Ascension and shitting on the LOD and all of this. And I'm like, look, man, it's not that serious. They didn't say anything negative other than they can beat them. What's the fucking problem with that? There's not a big goddamn deal. They didn't say like, Eddie Guerrero, we lie, we cheat, and steal until we have a heart attack and die. They didn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. They simply said they brought up, and it wasn't only LOD. They brought up other tag teams, and they're talking about how they are the next in line in that legacy. What's the fucking problem here? Jesus, man.
I don't get society anymore.
I don't get all these fucking people who are so blinded by their hatred of WWE that they refuse to see any progress. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm a little overly optimistic.
I get what you mean. My mind's just blown on it. I don't really know what else to
It's
say
craziness. I mean, like, maybe I can be accused of being a little overly optimistic and a little overly rosy. I don't think I am. I think
you're a Cubs fan. I mean,
look, I think if you
naturally
look back on my body of work, if you look back at everything that I've put, I have ripped WWE. I have called them out on shit that I think is bullshit plenty of fucking times. I just don't come onto and grab a microphone and go, I fucking hate this and this is fucking stupid and blah, blah, blah. I want the Attitude Era. And I don't fucking do that. You know why? Because I'm a grown-ass man who has opinions that are fucking well thought out and formulated, and I'm here to give them to you. So if you don't like it, go fucking watch Sean's view, you pussies. Oh.
How'd that feel?
Felt pretty good. Did it sound good? Because it felt good.
It sounded good. It sounded great.
You're awesome. I love you. So, all right. We're going to talk about the main event in a second. What else happened on SmackDown? Help me out here. Did we forget
Alicia
anything
Fox,
else?
Naomi, nothing really there.
Oh, yeah, Naomi, Alicia Fox, yeah. Yeah, nothing there.
I'm trying to think of another match. I can't think of another
match. All right, main event. Let's get to the main event. You got fucking Big Show and Rollins. They're out there. Reigns comes out. And I think it was a little unpredictable and a little predictable at the same time that Ambrose was going to be the guy.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that the moment they announced that.
Yeah,
I'm like, who else?
I think that was the way to go with it. But at the same time, he just lost the ambulance match, and everybody was wondering, what are they going to do? How are they going to fucking save Rollins?
Who else could it have been?
Yeah, I know. Well, they could have just let him have a handicap match. They could have done that. And the fact that they specifically said, whoever tags with Reigns is going to be putting a target on their back for the Authority, I think that was the most brilliant line they have said in a long time. You know why?
Very true.
Because they have fucking now just put Ambrose right into the main event scene, and there's no lag. And you know what else they did? Who's the first guy that fucking Ambrose went after when he went into the ring? Whose face was the biggest expression, and who has everybody been talking about that they should have never stopped the feud in the first place? Seth Rollins. They have put them back in with each other, and it was a brilliant move. People complained. WWE listened. Did you notice that too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, if they can, and how many Raws do we have to the Royal Rumble? Two. They can build Ambrose really quick. You could throw him into the mix for a potential Royal Rumble winner.
Sure.
Right now it's pretty obvious. It's either going to be Reigns or Bryan.
You know what though? I'm not completely 100% convinced. That Wyatt promo that he cut tonight, because that did happen too, kind of made me wonder, man. I've been thinking about why, if they're not going to have him face The Undertaker, which I'm getting less and less convinced that that's going to happen.
Who's it going to be, though?
I think it's going to be Brock and Undertaker. I do. I just think Brock Undertaker too. That's what I think. But if they're not building up Wyatt for that, if they didn't feed Ambrose to Wyatt for that, then what better fucking way to fucking try to get Wyatt super over than have him win the Rumble when everybody's assuming it's going to be Reigns or Daniel Bryan?
I would not see that coming.
I wouldn't see it coming either. Well, I mean, I guess I would kind of see it coming because I said it here, but you know what I mean. I call a lot of things. I say so many things. One of them's gotta fucking happen. Yeah, I hedge my bet like a motherfucker. Let me tell you. But let me tell you, I don't give a fuck about the rest of this show. To be completely honest, that main event was great.
Nothing else happened.
Yeah, that main event was great. It was well wrestled. Give credit to fucking Roman Reigns, shall we? Let's give the brother some props. Because he was good. He lit this match up.
He looked really good.
He did. He lit this thing up. Rollins is always good. Big Show is doing his part. Big Show is taking bumps. He's selling moves. He's doing his part to make these other three guys look like studs.
Even the trash talk in the match was...
Yes! I'm glad you brought that up. The trash talk by the Big Show was awesome. Good call. Very good call. Very, very good call. What did you take away from this match?
It was great. Reigns looked really good. You know, Ambrose was selling the knee injury or the leg injury really well. Yeah. Him limping throughout the match, that was well done.
It was.
Like you just said, Big Show looked really good. Big Show looked good, selling moves, all that stuff, and Rollins is always good. So, is it me has J&J Security really actually brought something to this entire angle? Those two little midgets running around creating havoc has been very cool to me. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're two little, what's the word for it? I guess pansies would be the right word. I don't know. Yeah, cruiserweights. Yeah, there you go, cruiserweights. They're not going to do much on their own. They're pretty weak, but when they're together, they can do some damage. Sure. And, you know, the thing about Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury is they're actually really, really good wrestlers. They really are. They're fantastic in-ring performers, always have been. So seeing them together is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind seeing them coming back as full-time performers as a tag team. I think that would be hilarious. They could wreck that. That would be. But didn't they, write Noble off a couple years ago when Sheamus mutilated him? Yeah, they did. But he's here. I mean. Yeah, and Mercury took a ladder to the face. And they've both gotten physical. It's not like they haven't had. They have had a match or two now, I believe. So it's not like they can't be on screen. So you figure they can't be with Rollins forever. Something's going to have to happen. No. And I think J&J Security has become enough of a name now to where they can't just go away. They're not. They could kind of do something like the APA, couldn't they? They could have them sit around and be like security for hire, but always get their asses kicked. How old are they? I'm gonna look how old they are. They got to be in their mid to late 30s. I'll look that up real quick. Yeah, they got to be in their mid to late 30s. I'm going to say Noble's a little older than Mercury, but I'm not positive. Because I know Noble's been around for a long time. Mercury is... Oh, wow. Mercury's 35. Mid 30. And Jamie Noble. Noble just turned 38. Okay, so I was right on there, yeah. Hanover, West Virginia. That's not the accent he has, by the way. I like Jamie Noble. He's funny to me, man. So overall, what do you give this week's SmackDown? I will give it a 7. And I'm assuming a majority of that is just based off how good the main event was. Yeah, and also it could have been higher, but nothing else really happened. Yeah, nothing else really happened. I'm gonna give it that's why I'm gonna give it a 7, because really nothing else happened. They had two really, really good matches. The tag team title match was great. And because Stardust made me laugh like 4 times.
And that main event was great. It might have been, you know what? It might be the best thing I've seen on TV this week, to be honest. I really enjoyed that main event. And I know some people's heads are like, what? Ah! But
I did like when they fired everybody and they started playing the music for Cena.
That was great. The confetti.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. That was great. That was really, really funny. It was funny. I didn't mind that angle.
Also, I love the picture of Cena at the beginning of SmackDown. That was really good.
NXT was also good this week. It was a little weird because there wasn't any big stars. I already did a show on that. Like, none of their big guys were there except Hideo Itami. And everybody else was not on the show. But it was still... Well, they were on the show. Like, Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville were both on the show, but they didn't wrestle. But it was a good show. It was still... It shows the depth of NXT. The future is bright, children. Stop being so critical. Look, I'm going to end the show with this. I love everybody who's a part of this channel. I really do.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
About all the great talent at NXT. Kind of sounds like the Cubs.
Right? Chris Bryant's a monster. Fucking Sami Zayn is you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. The WWE is the Cubs. They got a great farm system. Jesus Christ, that's very true. I love everybody who's a part of the channel. I love everyone who comments. It makes me feel things that I never thought I could friggin' feel. I mean, it really does. I enjoy it. But some of you guys, man, you have got to let some of this... Maybe it's just this millennial fucking hatred that some of you have, where like the world owes you something, even though you haven't even taken enough shits in this world to fucking register a goddamn count yet. Be like Huffman. Look at Huffman. He's a young man who works for fucking everything he's got. He's been through hard fucking times. He keeps his head down and keeps fucking going. He strives ahead, and he doesn't think the world owes him a fucking thing. And I never hear him complain. Not one time have I heard him complain about something not going his way.
Well, I mean, play a video game with me.
Well, that's different.
You'll hear something different.
You let all your rage out in video. Look, that's a video game world. That's what it's there for, baby boy. Don't worry about that. See, but you notice, I'm holding you accountable on real world shit. I'm not going to hold you accountable for wrestling.
No, I know.
Or video game shit. And maybe I shouldn't hold people accountable for their wrestling rage, because maybe that's the way they let their shit out. But I have a feeling that a lot of these fuckers who are commenting are the prototypical in their mother's basement, whining on the internet 19 hours a day, screaming about how the WWE is
shoots up
injustice.
the school in California.
Yeah, then Clebalds everybody. You know, it's. I got a feeling that there are some of them out there. What I'm trying to say is,
so they're always out there.
Sure. Well, what I'm trying to say is, it's wrestling, guys, and it's nowhere near as bad as people want to say it is. Just like at the highest of highs, it was nowhere near as great as people want to say it was. Wrestling's always going to be around. There's enough variation right now with Lucha and TNA and New Japan that everybody's tastes can be satisfied. Now, people can say that I'm overly...
If you like garbage, go.
Sure.
TNA.
Sure. And there's a lot of garbage in WWE. Don't get me wrong, but I see it improving. And this is the time where it should be improving. It's WrestleMania season. So that's completely normal to me.
Getting out of the dark days of the year for WWE.
Yeah.
Kind of pulling out of those.
Yeah. And, you know, people want to criticize me for being critical. Well, I created a channel so I can give you my opinions, which is criticizing and praising where I see fit. They're just my opinions. It's just what I fucking see. I call it how I see it. If you guys want me to lie, or if you want someone to lie to you and fucking come on here and mark out the way you want them to, or fucking bury somebody, go to another fucking channel, because that's not me. What you're getting is 100% me. How you see me on this channel.
Move to a communist country.
You know me pretty well by now, Jeff. We've talked a lot offline. This is who I am. This is not an act. I'm not a gimmick. I'm not a character. This is me. This is who you got 24/7. Is that a fair statement?
Very fair.
So fuck you, everybody. No, I'm kidding. I love you all. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Don't leave my channel. I really like having you here. And if you like me a little bit, go to my merchandise site. What is the fucking I keep forgetting, and buy what's the name of it? Something shirt. Spreadshirt.
Something shirt.
Spreadshirt. Deadondave.spreadshirt.com, and go check out that Dead on Dave gear because it's amazing. Now Jeff's got a channel too, and he's gonna tell you about it. Take it away, Jeff.
All right, my channel. Go to YouTube, search Grand Slam 87. Like I just said, play a bunch of video games, talk about random stuff. Just uploaded a Call of Duty video the other day, which is essentially me just screaming at the game for, let's see, 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's a verbal rape fest, no question about that.
Yeah, and you know, it's actually the highest viewed video I've ever gotten. It's approaching 2,100 views right now.
Nicely
so if
done,
you're looking
sir.
for a real good laugh, go on and check that out. I also play games like NHL, MLB, WWE, and Battlefield. Maybe get Madden when the next one comes out, because Madden 15 didn't do it for me.
No,
Also, if you want to hit me, up on Twitter, my Twitter is also at GrandSlam87. And if you're looking to get yourself in better shape, just shoot me a message on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I will gladly do that. Also, if you want to play PlayStation with me, my PlayStation ID is GrandSlam87 as well.
Yeah, don't just come on Twitter and go, hey, where's the nutrition facts? Fucking tell us what you want, and Jeff will address your needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck. And remember, folks, Grand Slam 87 is not just his ID. It's his philosophy. God, I fucked up the line. I'm so fucking mediocre and terrible, I want to kill myself.
There's actually like really no big elaborate story to that, where everything became Grand Slam 87.
I know that, but they don't need to know that.
87 is his favorite number. Listening to a Cardinal game, heard somebody hit a Grand Slam. Easy.
Is it because your favorite player is Sidney Crosby?
No, everybody thinks that. When I picked my number for baseball, I picked the number 87 before Crosby.
Oh. No, how's that possible? Because he's been in the league for fucking 10 years, right? So, did you pick your number when you were 10 or 11?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, okay.
Yeah, and it was I picked that number when I was able to pick my number. I picked it the year before Crosby came into the league, and everybody thought it was because of Crosby. I'm like, no.
Yeah, well, it seems that. What did Crosby wear in the juniors? Was he 87 down there in the juniors?
I mean, I would assume so, because 87.
Then he's got you. You're a Crosby fan. You're fucking done, son. You're a Crosby fan. That's what's going on. You're a sissy Crosby fan.
No, not really.
No, I know you're not. Bacchus!
Bacchus. That's actually the shirt I got on right now.
Yep. I wonder if fucking he scores 4 goals. I'm wearing his shirt.
Yeah, and he scored again in the last game.
Yeah,
he got me
tearing it up.
He is racking up some serious fantasy points for me this week.
Indeed he is. Indeed he is. What else you got? You got anything else before we get up out of this piece?
No, don't run with scissors, wear your seatbelt, and drink milk.
Yeah, it does your body good. I agree. Thank you once again for joining me right here, Jeff Huffman. You are the man. I appreciate it. And I think that'll about do it. I might do another video today if my life does not get chaotic, which
life doesn't happen, and the hurricane that's in Germany doesn't destroy you.
Apocalyptic weather out there doesn't destroy my house. Yeah, I'll probably be doing something. I'm not sure what's going on. But I appreciate you getting up early and helping me out here. You're the man. Other than that, and really it wasn't too much earlier, but still I appreciate it nonetheless. Yeah. Other than that, I think we're about out of this thing. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share as always. Get over there and throw Jeff Huffman some fucking likes. He's earning them more every single day. Go see if you like him, and if you do, sub him because he's awesome. All right?
If you don't, tell me why I suck.
Tell him why he sucks.
Oh.
Tell him why he sucks. I agree with that. Give us a little bit of feedback. Oh, also, Joe Cronin. Make sure you're checking out everything Joe Cronin does. He's been kicking ass. He did some fucking crazy promos last night. Just pure fucking insanity.
No, honestly, I glanced at it, just the picture of it. I thought it was Dean Ambrose.
Yes, I know, right? I know. And pure fucking insanity. It's all the reasons why we love Joe Cronin right there in these.
Isn't it always insanity, though?
It is. That's very true. Tommy C., make sure you check out tomorrow night. Jeff Huffman will be there as well. Shot from the Point live, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tommy C and I had a pretty damn good week on In the Crease. We got down with our white boy selves and did some dancing for you, so make sure you check out everything on his channel. We got good times going on. Everybody's kicking ass. I believe Dave Rose had the Dark Show last night or tonight. If it was last night, make sure you go check out what he did. And make sure you're tuning in for him as well. It's on Google Hangouts. I know who uses Google Hangouts. Dave Rose does. That's who. But other than that, I think we're good to go, my brother. So we're going to get up out of here. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Peace!